to be here to share it with you. And we're going to get started in just a moment, folks. In fact, let's do it now. Look! Up in the sky! It's a bird! It's a plane! It's a special superheroes edition of Swagbucks Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. The questions will come faster than a speeding bullet, but I know your answers will be more powerful than a locomotive, and you'll be able to leap tall buildings in a single bound to get to today's super grand prize. Some spit went down the wrong pipe, folks. Look, that's $2,500. It's big money, and everyone who can correctly answer these 10 multiple-choice trivia questions about superheroes will split it. Oh, I can't believe that threw off the superhero voice. What a disappointment. Look, I'll tell you what isn't a disappointment. Even if you don't get a piece of that grand prize after question number 1, you will get 1 bonus SB for any question you get right. Remember, in that case, if you get eliminated from grand prize contention, you have to claim those bonus SB at the end of the game to add them to your account. It's really simple. It's a single button press. But those of you who split the $2,500 grand prize, your bonus is claimed for you automatically and will be rolled into your share of that big time money. I'll tell you what, let's throw the bat signal up into the sky and throw the comments off. We'll turn them off. Turn on the bat signal, turn off the comments, turn off the dark so we can swing over to your warm up. Here is question number 1. What planet does Superman come from? Is it Mars, Rigel 9, or Krypton? Even if you don't know superheroes, you got a shot at knowing this one. Where Superman is from. It's true what they say. You can't go home again when your planet exploded while your parents sent you off in an escape pod. Superman is the last son of Krypton. Krypton is the answer. 98% of you getting that one right, which means off the bat we have 31,000 people who are still in it for a piece of that $2,500 grand prize. And predictably, all the people who got out and some of our latecomers are coming right back in. Yes, Superman is the last son of Krypton, or if you're Marlon Brando in the 1978 Superman movie, Krypton. That was how he said it. He said Krypton. And, you know, you don't correct Marlon Brando. You just let him live his life. Folks, let's move on to question number 2. From here on out, folks, every question you get right will earn you 1 bonus SB, including this one. Here comes question number 2. Peter Parker goes by what superhero alias? Is it Cyclops, Spider-Man, or Thor? What is Peter Parker's superhero alias? He learned the hard lesson that with great power comes great responsibility after tragically losing his Uncle Ben. That is the moment that he truly became Spider-Man, Spider-Man, a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. 98% of you got that right. You're moving on for 2%. Hey la, you gotta rejoin now. In the still of night. No, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna sing all the superhero songs. I told myself I wouldn't do this. People don't like all the songs. They like me to move on, but I wanted to give people time to rejoin, and I did it. Ha ha, made you look. Let's move on to question number 3. It's worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here is your question. The Black Panther is the king of what African nation? Is it Wakanda, Egypt, or Ghana? What African nation calls the Black Panther their king and protector? T'Challa is part of a royal line that rules and protects the most advanced nation in the world and the source of all the world's vibranium. Yes, that giant asteroid loaded with vibranium crashed into Wakanda and turned it. They got all that precious economy that they built through that awesome precious metal, which rarely makes it out. But of course, T'Challa was looking to change all that. He is the Black Panther, taking over the mantle from his king T'Chaka, who in these films passes away during Civil War when fake Bucky blows up the UN. You know, just a typical Wednesday for those guys. Let's move on to question number 4, because 94% of you got that one right. And before the rest of you were completely Ghana, most of you rejoined. We still have over 31,000 people in grand prize contention. That grand prize, by the way, is $2,500. Here's question number 4, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Laura Kinney is the daughter of which Marvel character? Is it Professor X, Jean Grey, or Wolverine? Laura Kinney is the daughter of what Marvel character? You may know her better as X-23, and if you still aren't sure who her famous parent is, her adamantium claws would give it away. She's the daughter of Wolverine. Wolverine is the answer. 70% of you getting that one right now. X-23, not only from the comics, but also appeared in the movie Wolverine. The last time Hugh Jackman stepped into the role, she appeared as his daughter, who he discovers and helps to get free, to, I think, escape to Canada. Very good movie. If you haven't seen it, fantastic turn by Patrick Stewart as Professor X in that one, who is not Laura Kinney's father. You are not the father, Professor X. Let's move on to question number 5, because the 30% of you got it wrong, by the way. Most of you came right back in. Still almost 30,000 people in grand prize contention. I'm so excited that I forgot to even look. Let's move on to question number 5, worth 1 bonus SB. Here it is. Ryan Reynolds plays the on-screen version of what wisecracking mutant? Is it Wolverine, Deadpool, or Gambit? Which wisecracking mutant does he play? In the comics, his powers come from being a mutant, but in the movies, it's the result of experimentation by bad guys. Ryan Reynolds plays Wade Wilson, who you know better as Deadpool. Yes, time for the chimichangas, guys. 96% of you getting that one right. He played Deadpool originally in X-Men Origins Wolverine, but a weird version of Wade Wilson. Like, he was decent before he got strangely mutated and they sewed his mouth shut. But then they came back, made the 2 Deadpool movies, a third one in development right now, and the second one they even, I mean, I don't want to spoil it. Just see those movies. If you don't mind the swears and the violence, then those movies are very enjoyable. But let's move on right now to question number 6, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Which of the following characters was supposed to die in their second comic book appearance? Was it the Joker, Iron Man, or Red Skull? One of these characters was originally supposed to be killed off in their second ever appearance. He was brought back, of course, which was great for comics, but terrible for the citizens of Gotham. The correct answer is Batman's arch enemy, the Joker. Yes, the Joker was supposed to have been offed, but they said, you know, there's a little something to this guy. We should keep bringing him back. 75% of you don't need to bring anything back. You got that one right, but 25% of you, I say, come on back. Or as the Joker would say, or something like that. You know, he likes to laugh. He's got his own weird version of joy, which I don't encourage him to follow because people usually get hurt. But of the 25% of you who got eliminated, just about half, a little under half of you coming back in. Maybe some of you had already been eliminated once. That's okay. More bonus SB to come, and still almost 24,000 people in grand prize contention, which is pretty good as we move on to question number 7. It's worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Hope Van Dyne is also known by what superhero name? Is she Captain Marvel, the Wasp, or Black Widow? Hope Van Dyne. What is her superhero alter ego? She's joined the family business of fighting crime while shrinking down to insect size. She fights alongside Ant-Man as the new version of the Wasp. The Wasp is the answer. 80% of you getting that one right. Again, if you don't know her from the comics, you know her from the MCU. Of course you do. I'm completely cannot remember the name of the actress who plays her. Like it was in my head, then it left my head. But that's okay. Most of you got this one right, and those of you got out, a lot of you came back in. Still over 20,000 people in grand prize contention. You don't have to sit here and listen to me remember names. That's not what this game is. This is about you answering stuff. Like question number 8, which is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. The ooze that created the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles also created which superhero? Is it Luke Cage, Daredevil, or Swamp Thing? Maybe you didn't know this one. Maybe you did. Maybe you read. Maybe you know your comics lore, but the Ninja Turtles creators loved loading their comics with references to other comic heroes. And the ooze that created the Ninja Turtles was runoff from the accident that created Daredevil. Daredevil. Yes, that was toxic ooze that blinded him but gave him heightened senses otherwise. Happened to him when he was a kid, and it went down into the sewers of Hell's Kitchen, where 4 turtles and their rat were turned into martial arts masters. And you know the rest. Cowabunga, dudes. 77% of you got that one right, though. That's the last tough question I had for you, and you aced it. Well done. Of the 23% of you who didn't get that one right, I'm very sorry to hear it, but about a quarter of you came back. We have over 16,000 people in a comic book, a superheroes themed game. You're doing so well. There are only 2 questions between you and our $2,500 grand prize. So let's see how you do with question number 9, worth 1 bonus SB to all of the over 32,700 of you still in this app. All you have to do is get it right. Here it is. Which of the following superheroes gets their powers from a ring? Is it the Hulk, Black Canary, or Green Lantern? One of these needs a ring for their powers to go. Powered by will and limited only by its bearer's imagination, the power ring needs to be recharged by reciting the oath while touching it to the Green Lantern. Yes, it's the Green Lantern in brightest day, in blackest night. 98.5% of you got that one right, which means 16,116 people are ready for our final question. If you had fun playing this game, tell your friends and family about it. Post to social media with the hashtag SBLive, but be sure to include your share link, because when people sign up with it, you get a free rejoin. Now, before we get to the final question, I have a great opportunity for those of you who like money, which is all of us, right? If you want a fun way to get into investing, try Stash. When you set up your account, you'll get 4,500 SB. When you deposit your first $5, Stash will add $5 to your account. So you're making money to be smart with the money you already have, and a chance to make a ton more money. You can dabble in the market, see what you like, see what it's about. And you have to be a U.S. player to take advantage of this offer, but check it out after the game. Who knows? You could be the next millionaire that I know. I mean, we don't know each other personally, but it could happen. We have 16,308 people vying for a piece of our $2,500 grand prize. I'm not going to swallow my spit again. I already did that twice. Not having it a third time, folks. This question is worth 1 bonus SB to every single player left playing this game. That's over 32,600 of you. All you have to do is get it right. Here is the final question of our superhero game. The speedy mutant Quicksilver has similar powers to what DC hero? Is it the Flash, the Martian Manhunter, or Batman? Quicksilver has the same powers as who? A number of heroes, including Quicksilver's nephew Tommy Shepard, have super speed powers, which includes the OG DC Speedster. You know him. You love him. He's the Flash. That is the answer. 15,882 of you got that one right. And that means you are splitting our grand prize, my friends. Super job, each of you getting 16 SB in grand prize money, plus the bonuses you earned along the way. I'm talking about you, Cram Gable. I'm talking about you, JDM Heaven 99. You are in the heaven of our winner's circle. And Shreddies 20. Are you the Shredder? Were you here? Is that how you knew that question about the Ninja Turtles? I'll never know. I'll never know. But I do know that I wish the very best